Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Stellaris. And here we are, above Quenquapalus, our conquered planet. Now, this is the planet where we're having a little bit of issue. Don't forget, we're also in the middle of a battle to conquer Baldurk as well, so we need to figure a couple things out. Because we're going to have two populations that don't like us pretty soon in our aggressive expansion. So, looking at this planet, one of the problems is that it's full of a population that hates us. The Emors, molluscoid, weird people. Now, we could attempt to... Sorry, I'm just looking over their stuff here. Oh, they're peaceful. Look at that. They could be purged. We could kill them all. That's one option. We could enslave them. Which might make angry our new space friends that we found, because they're independent. And we're not on good terms yet. Or, we could try and balance this planet out by moving some of our populations to it. But the way you do that is we go to Athrak, which, by the way, is at the point where it's not growing yet, because we're out of space. We need to clear some of this space as well. But if we want to move a population, like, say, these people, if we go to resettle, you'll see that there are no core planets. I'm thinking the core planets are the one I'm in charge of. That need to have a planetary administration. So there are no other core planets that can receive pops. To be valid for resettlement, a planet needs to have a planetary administration. So we have to get our planetary administration up and running here, which again is going to require us to have... Oh, these people are outraged. Oh. Okay. I'll read through that in a second. Which we need to get a good chunk of money. We need to get to 136 more minerals than what we have to build that. So, that is our next long-term goal here. Talked about last episode. I didn't realize that if we look at those, guys, let's take a look. If we look at their happiness down here, so this group is at 2% happiness. They start at 60. They're solitary, so negative 5% because they're with us. Our governor helps 2%, but stellar culture shock. They are not happy because they just found out about aliens, so we took them over. They were just conquered, so that's negative 25%. They don't like the fact that we allow resettlement, purging. They don't like that we're in charge of them, not themselves. And they don't like that we have an unrestricted policy on interfering with the natives. So they got a little bit of anger. That's why they don't like us at all for taking them over. So we're going to want to resettle some populations there. We won't be able to resettle any of our populations to where is it? Here it is, yes. To Baldurk, though, because this is an oceanic world where our people just can't survive. They can survive here because it's a desert world, but we can't survive on the ocean world. But if we can get that ocean world, once we conquer it, if we can get those populations... Sorry to flip around the map so much. If we can get these... What are they called? The Kataknor. To love us, which will probably never happen, but if we can get them to like us a little bit, that'll give us another species in our empire that can basically populate the planets that are exactly opposite of what our main species can populate. So I think that's kind of cool. All right. Now, last episode, we found out about the Allied Rishethi Holdings,
The diplomacy screen is where we communicate with other civilizations. Here we can declare war, form alliances, and implement trade deals with our neighbors, amongst other things.
Okay, thanks, buddy. So, we could declare war. Now, we could invite them to an alliance, but they don't like us enough. They're wary, they're ruthless capitalists, they don't want to be allied with us yet. We could demand that they become our vassals and become a part of our empire. But for that, we would have to go in a giant battle with them, probably. We could ask to be their vassal, but they're wary of us, so they don't trust us. And then we can look at trading. So, or we could declare rivalry. Declare allied Reshethi holdings to be our rival. We cannot declare them a rival because we have already established an embassy with them. Okay. So we wanted to look at the trading screen. So it looks like this is what we have on the left and what they have on the right. So we can trade them money, minerals. We could give them a system that we control. We could ask for border access. Different type of information to the other party. Ooh, what type of information? Star charts and active. Ooh, let's see if we can get their star charts. Maybe we can see farther into space. Get rid of that. Alright, so their trade acceptance needs to be at least 1 to accept our trade. So they'll trade star charts. Active sensor link. Transfer full map vision to the other party for duration of the trade. Nope, don't laugh at us, little reptile man. Don't be making us angry. We could agree to a non-aggression pledge. Okay, for a number of years. What would it take to get... Oh, nope, they're having none of that. Guarantee independence. Guarantee the independence of the other party for the duration of the trade deal. The guarantor will join the war if the other party is attacked. Any alliances will not be brought into the war. No idea what that means. So, migration access. Allow the other party's populations to migrate to own planets for the duration of the trade deal. So, we could change our policy to let their populations just move to ours. But the Ixodar Star Collective, the Emperor decides who lives where. And we could do a research agreement. Gives the other party minus 25% research cost for technologies that the Ixodar Star Collective have already researched for the duration of the trade deal. Okay. How are they looking? So we could try and boost each other's researches if they were into that. What do they nope, they don't want to have nothing to do with that. So let's just go ahead. What about civilian access? Allow the other party. How about you guys? Alright, we're going to have to wait till we're much more liked. But let's trade some star charts, and one day, hopefully we'll be friends enough that we can send our science vessels into each other's systems. Let's confirm. They took it looks like. So, did that work? Did we trade? I don't know that we traded. Okay, they have to get back to us about our trade deal, so there is a delay. It is not instantaneous. Well, that's good to find out now. So, let's take a look. We're still, we're actually conquering Baldirk down here. So before we let time advance, we're conquering here. And we have a science ship that is headed where? Where are you going? You're on your way back home, but that's not what we want you to do. Let's take this time to survey another system on our border. Because, yeah, there's a couple planets we haven't surveyed that I think are outside of their borders, so we might as well. All right. How's the first reclaimer fleet doing? It is still returning here to get repaired. Doesn't have a lot of repairs to have happen. And we need more minerals. So, back to the battle. Ooh, space is getting big. Here we are, Balduric. What just happened? No access. Was forced to return to Athrak. Alright, we knew about that. Forced to return from Cinema because within the borders of the Allied Rashidi holdings. And trade deal. We got a diplomatic response. Let's take a look. After reviewing the trade offer you sent us, President Zoblagis has decided to accept it. So we got their star charts, and they're giving us theirs. Let's take a look here. Ah, okay. That's until it flies out of this space, we won't be able to do anything with it. No biggie. We can get back here from a different route. Not a problem. So, oh, okay. So we get to see anything that they've surveyed as well. I didn't realize that was the case. So they only own one planet. They haven't colonized anything, and their planet itself. Do we get to know what's going on there? No. We don't get to see what's going down at their planet because we don't have radar view of it. That's okay. Back to Balduric. And the battle taking place here. Speed it up a little bit. We are in the year 2212. So we are 12 years into our imperial reign of the universe. Our assault armies are doing okay. I kind of wish this was a little cooler. I do like that we can figure, at some point we'll be able to put attachments on our armies to make them cool and put generals in there. That'll be sweet. Bam! Our armies have successfully invaded and subdued. Oh wait, stop, pause time. Ooh, that went crazy. Our armies have successfully invaded and subdued the primitive forces on Baldurk III. The locals have given up all attempts at fighting back, and we have now subsumed their civilization into our empire. Although backwards as they are, it may take some time for the natives to become fully productive members of Ixtadar society. Their evolution will benefit from our control. Stellar culture shock modifier added to primitive pops on Baldurk, drastically reducing their output for several years to come. It's okay, we expect that. So, 183. How much is an army here? We will spend the 30 minerals. Again, stay paused. One thing I'm finding in Stellaris that I don't like, I wish it auto-paused anytime that you got, maybe there's a setting I don't know about, anytime something pops up on screen that it stayed paused until you manually unpaused it. Let's get a defense army raised up here. Let's see. Yeah, we can afford it. Nope, not two. We'll raise up a defense army, and then our strike forces, we will have them head back to... we'll let them sit here for a bit on our southern borders. We'll let them hang out. Ooh, so, invasion over. We have successfully invaded Baldurk III. Awesome. And repairs completed. The first reclaimer fleet has finished repairs. It's 117 strength. Oh, did all of our... Aw, sad. So we need to build more ships too. Man, we are mineral poor is our current problem. We got plenty of money coming in for maintenance, but we just need way more minerals. That means we need to start doing some trade-off and getting some more space stations out there after we get our next planetary administration building built there. Cool. So those repairs are complete. Let's head on back down here and take a look at our newest part of the empire. Oh, it is split. And we still need to take over Grugmora 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, we just got a lot going on. Alright. Got a space cow here too. Our newest planet. What do we have? On the surface, we got our angry folks, 0% happiness. We're well aware of that. Alien overlords. I wish I could, there we go. They are outraged. They don't like us being their alien overlords, so it's going to take some time for them to come around to us. That's okay. They have some primitive factories, but right now there's nothing those primitive factories can do because they are in angry times. We need a governor on our new planet. So, we go to governors here. We can recruit 2 more leaders. These guys cost a little bit of influence. Let's see. So this guy at 39, he's cheaper. Clear blocker cost is less with this governor. Vernhoos. These names are repeating again. And this guy is the same ability. Let's get the cheaper dude. All right. And then put him in charge. Good luck, Planet Governor Dusel. How many Dusels are in this? It's ridiculous. All right. And ooh, so migration attraction, energy credits, billing cost, ethics divergence. Okay, cool. So we've got a planet of an ocean world with some angry people on it. These guys are so... Ugh, just look at that. How do these people look at each other and not just cry? So they're weak. They're quick learners. They like ocean worlds. They are pacifistic xenophobes. Okay. We can deal with these guys. I like it. So we now have 4 planets in our empire. This is going well. 100 and... Oh, we have to have 5 populations on this planet before we can even build this? Wait a minute. What if I build it outright? Did I misread that before? Ah, so we can't do anything until we have more population even. Well, that's a bunch of poop, I do say. So that just will take a long time to populate, unfortunately. Huh. Well, if that's the case, we might as well spend our minerals where we need them, which is to increase our production capabilities. Let's see. We can't build here yet because we don't have galactic control. Where do we have some juicy minerals chilling? Ooh, that's a 3 mineral section. That's what we're gonna do. Construction ship. Build a mining station right there for us. Okay? It's on the edge of our border, but there's enough buffer zone. I don't think we need to worry about losing that planet. And what else do we have here? Our fleets are very small. Take a look at our other planet here. Can we build anything? No, again, this planet is just... can't do anything until we get to 5 pops. So, not even bothered looking at that. We just gotta wait on that planet to grow. On Ix-Athrak, however, how are we doing here, guys? Our spaceport, we can add a module. We have no modules. What else can we build? We have some empty spaces. We could increase our minerals by building a mining network. Yes. Maintenance is 1. We can afford that. Yes, we will build that there. Increase our mineral output. Up our infrastructure a little bit. Having trouble talking. Alright, let's get time moving here a bit. Got some ships going everywhere. I think we have a couple missions we need to do. You're studying the debris. You are on your way. I don't know where you're going. Oh, okay. He's heading out this way, that other direction we told him to go. Which is good. Time's kind of going by. Oh, something happened. Army recruitment finished. Alright. So we got our defensive armies in place. In case these alien scum decide they want to try anything else. We won't enslave them yet because we can't move them around, but hey. In fact, I wonder. Let's see. What are our policies on migration? Oh. Prohibited. The Empire will decide... Okay. Okay, so we tell people whether they can go or not. And then this says we can move people. Alright, we look good there. I'm fine with that. Ooh. Let's turn off crystal sonar. Because we're not exploring as much in a new space. We have no reason to be spending our resources on that. Okay. You're finishing up. Is there anything here for you to survey? I don't believe so. No, because these already got... We got the information from the star maps of our new buddies. We're not allowed here. But, what's our range like on these guys?
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh! Space amoebas. Why are there always space amoebas? Ooh, their ship is here too, I think. Nope. Space whales. Well, I guess he's gonna fly away. We're gonna have to take care of some space amoebas soon. We will need
debris analyzed.
A big fleet of death, which we'll have to build up. Alright. So, yep, you're running from the space amoeba. We have finished analyzing the debris in Gothra, which got us 10% progress on nanocomposite materials and active countermeasures, as well as some physics and engineering research. Alright. That means this ship has nothing to do. Let's not stop exploring, shall we? We haven't been to Dustal yet. I don't think. Head on over there. And see what we can find out with that ship. Our mining network is being built. These separatist populations are still under control, it would appear. Oh man, they hate us even more. So we're going to have to keep an eye on these factions. Okay. No biggie. We just need to keep them below that support. Okay. Time to go back by here. So if we look at our empire, we've grown, we've got these 2 planets that we need to make sure don't rebel against us, these 2 populations I should say. We have our science ships flying around doing research. What is our long-term goal at this point for our empire? I am thinking that we need to go ahead, build up a large fleet so that we can clear out these space amoebas and crystalline entities. Just a big space fleet. Maybe that should be our long-term goal right now. So to support the big space fleet, we are going to need to build many more mining stations. So that'll be what we're working towards. Let's move time going a little bit. We'll wait for the next big thing to happen, and then I think we will finish up the episode. You have nothing to do here. Oh, okay. The space amoebas ran away. So we can't get here with our warp drive. It's not good enough. We'd have to go through our neighbors, which I don't think they're going to like. But if we go here, I think I can get this ship north of them.
Construction complete.
Oh, a couple things happened. Number one, we finished constructing the mining network. We've gone to plus 16 because not only did we finish that network, we also finished building this guy here and are now mining all those minerals. Beautiful. So plus 16 minerals, which will definitely help us build up our fleet. Perfect. Well, with our expanded empire, our new planet, and our new increased mining capabilities, we're going to wrap the episode up there. And on the next episode, we're going to continue to attempt to build up a fleet. Again, we want to wipe out all these space aliens that are causing us trouble. We'll be doing that in the next episode of Gaming with Grug. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please tell your friends. And as always, we hope to see you soon.